you.
No, it was for you, Jack.
No, that's what you're telling me. Lou,
believe me when I tell you it was for you.
Lou, please listen to me and believe me when I tell you that I know these patterns. I know the patterns of people I have been experiencing who tell me they're helping me when in fact they're not.
I wasn't trying to help you. I was just trying to offer you something that I saw. If you took it as a helpful thing, that would have been great. But that wasn't my intent. It was just to show you something that I had visualized in my mind, and I put it on paper.
Do you want to share it now?
For you. That's all. No, I'd rather not at this point. I just maybe I'll do it on flows. I don't know. I lost the moment in my heart. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Well, that happens.
You know. But I didn't come here. I didn't come here to fuck with you like I did last time.
I know.
And even then, I didn't really come to fuck with you, right? It was more to show a point. It was more to demonstrate. It was more to demonstrate an idea, right?
Yep. Your idea.
Fucking conclusions, Lou.
The idea in my mind.
Yep.
Okay, you don't want to hear it. I won't say it. I'm just saying the idea in my mind when I did what I did last time was to try and help you understand that Paul is not the one that hates you. I don't know if anybody else hates you, but I know Paul doesn't. I'm very confident in my heart that he doesn't. Right? I think I have enough discernment to, like Snafu says, real recognizes real. And I recognize, I believe, what Paul is, and he's honest, and he's maybe the only one who really does care for you on these panels, right? Now you could say no because he's done this and he's done that and he's treated me like this and he's treated me like that, but the truth sometimes is extremely painful,
Lou,
and the truth sometimes without being
expressed. Shut your mouth for a moment, please. I love you, okay? But listen to what I'm saying. You're defending a man who is just like you. And I'm telling you, both of you have claimed that you're helping me and you're not fucking helpful. Okay? So, Jack, Lou.
That may be true in your mind.
Lou, so I understand you were explaining and justifying the past, that you came forth to make sure I knew how much Paul cared for me. Okay. I get that. I know Paul cares for me. I know for a fact that what he's doing is not helpful for me. It's helpful for him. Just like you coming on the panel to read the poem. It's helpful for you. It's not helpful for me.
And there's not a lot to be said, really. I mean, all I can tell you is that my heart was genuine. It was not. It was not to hurt you. I didn't come to damage or try to hurt you in any way. I came with a genuine heart. I believe that a lot of people are.
It's really not that hard to just,
right?
Have a good.
And when you say that it's not helpful, all I could respond is how it works for me. Like early on, maybe you remember when I was going through some things with my family, and I opened myself to the panel and to Paul. Right?
Yeah, I remember.
I opened myself. I opened my family. I brought my family in, and I opened myself to the truth of what, like, to see what happens.
Yeah, you went to Paul for relationship advice. You're fucking crazy.
And Paul did and said whatever he said, and others did and said whatever they said.
And remember my offers of help too. Remember my personal offers to work with you or to talk with your daughter, and I was not good enough to even consider exploring that. But yeah, Lou, I know. What else did you want to remind us about?
What I was trying to say, Jack.
Me too, Jackie.
Is you said what I'm bringing or Paul's bringing is not helpful. And all I'm trying to say,
I'm going to tell him. Don't worry,
that period of time.
Arpol is even subscribed to my backup.
The fact that what Paul did or anybody else
totally not watching,
may not have
waiting,
been helpful to me.
Kind of hating, sort of.
It wasn't helpful.
I love you, Arpol, and yes, I did the fucking litter. Okay, for the second time.
What was helpful to me is that I opened myself to be helped, and nothing will help you or anyone else without them opening their hearts and allowing the help in. And this sometimes I've seen you lack in. I'm being honest.
You can just tell Lou has the hots for
Lou,
Jack.
that's
You can just tell
the
Lou really
veil
wants
you're
Jack,
looking
man.
through.
It is kind of weird, but
I couldn't have gotten the help that I did, and I trust me, Jack, when I tell you, things are
switch
100%
back. I was
today.
clarifying your views of me. You just made the claim you're not seeing me opening myself up to help. You're wrong.
That's my perception.
Right, Lou, you're wrong. You're clearly wrong in many different ways, and I've been trying to help you and Paul and others see how you could be better. Not that you're wrong, not that you are wrong, but you're wrong in what you think. And since what you think is wrong, it's causing you to behave in ways that are not helpful.
I may be wrong, Jack. You're correct. I may be wrong that you are actually very open to help.
And I'm willing to help you know.
But let me finish, though. I may be wrong that you are completely open to help, right? And I'm the only one that can, you can accept what I say or not accept it. But there is another component to it. And the component is that many other people have said exactly what I just said. That you're not open to it, right?
Lou, which is Lou.
So
okay, but Lou.
The problem. Well. The problem is not the help. It's really the presentment. It's poor presentment.
Have I been poorly? Have I been poorly presenting myself right now?
Yeah,
I have.
Yeah.
Not right now.
I think you're being disingenuous.
No, I'm
not being disingenuous. Machine lies.
No. It's just that you're not really.
In other words, I think you're lying, right?
No, you're not really getting across what the fuck you really want at all.
Okay.
Like that's what I mean by poor presentation. Like you lack substantial presentment about what your actual motives are, or what your goals are. Because you're saying that somebody needs to, you lack clarity.
My goals in this moment,
like if you have to open your heart to get some help that nobody even wants or ask for, so that's pretty poor. It's like if I was to sell you some help,
what if the person asks
if
for
I was to
it,
sell you some help,
what if the person
I wouldn't
come and then you offer it?
Very
what would you
poor
do?
presentment, huh?
If the person asks for it and then you offer it,
that wouldn't be the situation you're in. You're creating hypotheticals.
Right.
Well, no, that's what happens with Jack. It's happened for the last 2 years.
Lou,
what's happening?
Right?
Yeah. What's happening? You're offering help to somebody who doesn't want it. That's what's happening.
Well,
have to take it.
Here. Let me clear this up.
Nobody has to accept your help.
Absolutely.
Let me try and hold on.
Nor are you offering any help or clarity on the type of help you provide.
Well, I have in the past, but it's never been accepted, right?
Lou.
That's the thing you may not be aware of.
God bless. You don't
I'm
really
not aware of it,
do you?
Sorry, go ahead, Jack.
Well, Lou, you're sitting here you're fucking repeating and defending a narrative, which I'm telling you is untrue. Your argument was then, well, what about because I hear it from others? You believe it because you heard it from others. You've never fucking experienced me turning away actual help. And let me be very clear, Lou. You have never once offered what I have asked for. You've offered what you wanted to give, which most of the time has been criticism or
what did you ask
bullshit.
What? Remind me.
I'm sure he would bring Paul up if he was backstage.
I've asked for. I don't know about you specifically, but I've invited
I think just
everyone to
calm conversation about some of the topics that he starts with on the show. Maybe that could be a door into a better presentment, for you and Paul,
Here, I'll read you part of the story.
Send him a note, about. But real quick, It's
apropos that
hey, Papa Luigi,
still here.
Papa Luigi, real quick, dude. If you send him a note about what I just said, you know, about like engaging with the topics and all that stuff, because I'm trying to help you, you know, and you don't have to accept the help that I'm offering, you know what I mean? But, you know, if you open your heart to the help I'm offering, you know, you can really, I'm offering you help in terms of like, if you come with a better presentment and engage with the topics that are presented in a cordial manner, you'll gain, you'll gain more inroads in terms of, you know, trying to offer help to people, because then you'll present yourself as engaging with some of those topics that matter, you know.
Hey, Lou,
because
actually,
it would be like, oh shit, like,
do you hear what
he'd be like, oh shit, this guy's got some wisdom about some things that I care about.
Do you agree?
You know,
with that?
then you can offer him some help. You know what I mean? Like just
my
advice.
You've been somewhat cordial, Lou, but you have had you show the patterns of it's the ego. You know, you want to be heard, and so you speak over, you interrupt.
We all want to be heard.
Well, until we know who we are, and then we don't worry so much about being heard. We worry more about what it is I am saying, right? Or what it is others are saying. Because what Machine Lies is offering back, Lou, you have an incredible opportunity, but you've done this to me. I won't say to others, but I've seen it with me and with Paul. If you showed up and supported the topic, right? What the host is wanting to cover, dude, you'd be an incredible asset and really be helpful. Paul,
I listen very intently, Jack. I'm extremely intent when I listen. Now, like I said before, I may not be the most articulate person, but I do listen very intently.
Then that's the problem. Then that's the problem. You need to listen more, and you need to talk less if you're not articulate. Hold on. If you're not good at articulating, you need to listen more and talk less. Okay. You need to learn how to communicate first. You just admitted that's a good step. You said you're bad at articulating. You know what I'm saying, right?
I'll listen more.
But I don't even, you know what? I don't even believe that about you, because other times you're really funny. You know what I'm saying? You're really funny at times, and that takes a lot of cleverness. So I believe you have a lot of intelligence and you are good at communicating. You know what I'm saying?
I mostly listen if you pay attention.
So that's an excuse, to be honest. You know what I mean?
I don't come on the panels very much anymore. If you pay attention,
it's been less. And
anyways, I'm going to read you the little story. The last part I'm going to have to ad lib a bit, because I rushed through to bake this, because it was a thought that came to me very quickly. And it just sort of developed very quickly, and I tried to put it down on paper as quick as I could. So it may come out a little bit jumbled, but hopefully you get the understanding. And I don't mean it in any way, in a harmful way. I just mean it as a thought experiment, right?
Before you do, Lou, I appreciate this, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page, because what I'm hearing you say is, please sit and listen to something that was inspired, but you didn't spend much time thinking this through.
Right. Yes, and it may be completely off the mark. I'm not saying I'm 100% on the mark. It's just something that came to me through intently listening and what I felt.
All right, let me hear it, please.
It's called Jack and the Dyke. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack. And as Jack walked by the dike one day, he saw a hole with a trickle of water. The dike was made out of hundreds and thousands of piles of dirt. Good dirt. Good dirt. Each pile was an individual pile and a good pile. Piles like the Machine Lies. Cynthia. Flow State. Tarek. Jack understood that the ocean.
Paul enslaved.
Jack understood.
Don't forget to add him to the pile.
Thank you very much, Machine Lies.
Of human heaps.
You're great. You're great. You're amazing, brother. You're amazing.
You know it, man.
I know why your wife left you now. Sorry.
Hey, stay golden, pony boy.
Jack understood. Jack understood that the ocean would wash everything away if he didn't stick his finger in that little trickle of water.
Man, this is a retarded ass story, dude.
Jack
Like,
knew
do
that the ocean.
you really think that this is entertaining for anyone, or actually entertaining or funny at all? It's like you just verbally queefed.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, dude, I'm so glad you didn't read that on the show. I mean, he had some great intuition to just boot your fucking ass off the show, dude.
Yeah.
Do you want me to finish or not, Jack? Yes
no,
or no?
no, thank you. No, thank you. No,
Well,
thank you.
I'm curious. I agree. I don't have a lot of interest, but we've suffered through this much. I'm curious how much longer there is.
Okay, it's pretty short. It's almost finished.
It's
If
like,
Machine
we can
Lies
sit
has
here.
If Machine Lies has the strength to make it through, I don't
Well,
know. It might be too weak.
Lou, do you not recognize when you're
I
wasting
don't care
time?
for this interaction, dude.
Well, this guy
know.
keeps
Actually,
interrupting.
I was here to talk to Jack for real.
Yes, and I respect that. You guys, you've been patient, and Lou,
Did he just leave?
you're out of your mind, dude. You're delusional. What he's doing, he's confirming what I assumed. He's anyway.
Did he just run, or did he just leave on his own
I
accord?
no, I
Oh.
put him to the back. He's still in the back, but I actually, you got something, Sean? Is there?
No, I mean, I was still backstage, and then I saw that you added me up, so I just I hope you don't mind. I'm restreaming this to a backup, so there's barely anyone watching this. There's like 10 people watching, but it's not on PENiLE Power Shaunosaurus, so it's not on my. And our poll is down there and saying this is treasonous. He says this is treasonous. I'm telling you, maybe I should have told you first, but I could take it down if it's really an issue. I didn't think you'd met. You're on here so much that I think for the most part, you are usually in an authentic state. So
I am. Who I am is who I am. But I do. It's time to shut it down though, because Machine Lies and I are going to have some conversations that are not going to be streamed.
Okay. You're not streaming tonight, TML?
Nope.
Not right now. He's not.
All right. Well, if when you're done, you guys want to come over, I'll be on PENiLE Power. It's gonna be pretty chill. I'm just gonna be it's the 23rd anniversary of Donnie Darko, so I was probably just gonna watch some videos on that and look to see if there were any plane rituals today, because I that's what I predicted would happen, but I don't know if it did.
I got bad memories with that film, but yeah, thanks for the offer though. But bless, yeah.
Oh, like trauma. Right. Okay, I could understand that. It's a creepy.
Yeah, like with people. Yeah, like I watched that movie with. It's just.
It's a dark movie regardless. So, but yeah, come through if you guys want. Otherwise,
well, I love that movie if they wouldn't ruin it for me forever. But yeah, but yeah, they did.
Let me guess. That bitch that shall not be named.
Well, no, I don't. I don't call women bitches. Like you heard on the panel. It is what it is. I love everyone. You know what I mean? Especially women. It is what it is.
You wouldn't call you wouldn't call Queen a lizard bitch a bitch?
What?
Well, I would say that definitely she's a pawn and not a queen, you know what I mean? In that way, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, I meant to say queef. Sorry, queef a lizard bitch, my bad. But she's gone now. She's gone, so.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Probably reincarnated into lizard form. Her true form.
Yeah, but if you look at that woman, if you look at her face, it's clear she has other problems. Right?
Oh yeah, like all of them with the dark, and of course the red, the Red Shoe Club, the gang.
Yeah, they got that black eye.
Yeah, the ninth gate cult. I'm sure you've read up on that before.
Yeah.
Hey, tell you what, why don't you share the link for your stream in the back chat? Lou and
I'll be honest, I don't have it set up yet. I gotta set it up. So but I'll be on PENiLE Power. So you know how to find me.
All right.
But
There
you
you
know,
go.
if you don't come, dude, I get it. You just did what, 3.5 hours? I did want to ask you though, not that it really matters, but what was the peak number there? Because I was restreaming on both my channels because it was a good, it was a eventful panel, dude. You know, you had a lot of people come through.
I know it was. I know.
So what was the peak? There's an area, right, where it shows you the total net
Oh.
number, right? Of
Yeah.
consecutive. I'm curious because I would imagine it was close to 150 with my 2 restreams, yours, mostly yours, and then whoever else might have been restreaming. Plus Flo restreamed a good amount of it without he wasn't simulcasting, he was restreaming, so his wouldn't show up, but he had probably 30, 40 also.
It shows the peak at 112.
I'm
So,
surprised it wasn't higher than that. Weird. It's not always accurate either, so
right.
it sounds like
that's
they
good.
didn't include my numbers, although they might have not been that high, but
Watching the numbers, I thought I saw like 126. I didn't see anything really huge, but it was obviously bigger numbers than what has been normal for me.
yeah, that sounds more accurate. 126 would be more accurate.
Yeah.
With my restreams, that sounds more accurate. But your end, it's probably on your end. If you're probably checking your analytics through the YouTube studio, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be different than on the StreamYard side, because StreamYard has incorporates the simulcast.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, I remember when you were asking me for help and stuff, setting stuff up. But man, honestly, you've come a certain amount of time. You've come a ways, man, where you've figured some stuff out that I haven't even figured out. So, but I just taught you something there. So.
Well, thank you, brother. Yes, I appreciate that. All right. Let me.
Appreciate you.
All right, brother.
Take
Peace.
care. All right, TML. Be well.
Yeah, I'm going to do this.
Well, yeah, he knew the deal. He knew the deal. He knew that if he didn't kick me, I'd continue yeah. But if I go back over there and I click if I click, no, I'm not going to do it. They're going to have their conversation. I got to do my stream. It's coming up on 10 o'clock here. That is you. Yeah, hold on. Me. It's you. All right, I'm getting out of here. Yeah, you know, I want to do more streams on just consciousness awareness. You know, speaking my mind and heart. I know I get caught up on the ritualistic decodes and conspiracy stuff and whatnot, but that's why I did the nutrition kind of stream yesterday, because that's really my passion at the end of the day and the beginning of the day and the middle of the day, which is why if you saw my room right now, you see these tinctures everywhere, these supplements everywhere, and you know, I wear these like beads and stuff, not so much necessarily for the new age optics, but because I know they help with a lot of the EMF reversal and the negative effects therein. You got it. Wait it out 300 seconds and it'll be over. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna catch up on the comments, probably end this stream, set up the other stream on PENiLE Power. So I'll see y'all over there, hopefully. Hope is as hollow as fear. So I'll see y'all over there faithfully. Happy 119 indeed. That was kind of you to be upfront. Indeed. I'm not going to be treasonous. I know Arpol will tattle on me at some point anyway. No, Arpol, that is you who tattled. No, you didn't tattle, actually. Forgiven. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. What am I hearing right now in the background? Oh, jeez. Oh, Paul's over there.
We talk about the issues that Paul has, like when Paul and I
Let's talk about Paul more. Paul.
when he was switching to that other person, like we could be dead in the conversation.
Did you guys see how I what I said there at the end of Jack's though? I mean, I tried to hold everyone to the fire because even Paul, because you know it does bother me. Like, how is a jabtard? Hank's a good guy to me, right? But man, I just got an issue with jabtards, dude. I guess at the end of the day, I got to get over it. I got to grow up. But it's like slavery. You support slavery. You don't support slavery. So like, how are you going to be a moderator on a unslaved You know what I mean? I'm gonna call Paul out. I gotta go on his. I gotta call him out on his own channel. But I already did. I already brought this up, didn't I? Yeah, I already did bring this up, and I think he did like a hardcore like deflection. I brought it up again, and he changed the subject, or someone else was talking. So and then I forgot to bring it up again on that stream. That was like days ago. That might have even been like a week ago. So I let it go. I got to bring it up again. Look, Hank's a good guy. I can tell he's a good guy. And Cynthia, I mean, I want to say the same thing about Cynthia, but yeah, like how are you gonna live without fear? How is one of your moderators gonna be someone who literally advocated for and engaged in and ruminated in fear just a few years ago, got injected with fear, literally, and some other stuff, some would say. Let's see what the fuck's going on here.
Conversation, and he is switched. Now he's still technically the same person, but somebody else is invaded. I don't know. Has anybody ever seen Mr. Robot? Has anybody ever Mr.
I already know this is gonna be a waste of time, and I'm gonna be pushing off my own shit for this. She's talking about Mr. Robot, which is a good show, actually.
Robot?
Yes, my brother is a paranoid schizophrenic, and he sometimes fuses out in a weird way. You might not even notice it if you didn't know him real well to realize that he's not in full functioning, But he can drive, brush his teeth, like things, the whole nine, except he's not there.
But it's like Mr. Robot, how the different person, like they really changed. Like there's mannerisms, the way they speak, the way they walk, the way they talk. It can change it.
Yes, but that does not alter reality. Reality is a bit more objective.
But when it alters their reality, not my reality is not altered. Theirs is. We don't live in the same reality.
It's the same reality. Just like you were saying, if I splash you with water while you're sleeping, you're going to get just as wet.
Okay, and what was just trying to say? Whatever he was saying, like that's one thing, but the way we live and the way we think are two different realities. People really believe they're God. Paul actually believes God.
Yeah, he believes he thinks, therefore you are.
Yeah, so you're not a God. You're a dumbass. So we don't live in the same reality, right? That's how I interpret it.
What? I'm sorry, I was distracted. Say it again.
Paul thinks he's a God. I think he's a dumbass.
I think that
I
think he's compensating. It's an overcorrection. It is. I don't mean that insultingly. I actually kind of have sympathy for the fact that his dad, from what I've seen, his dad is a douche. If you don't have a mom and your dad is a douche, it's no wonder you grew up like a douche.
Absolutely. But asking for the link, and then he said come up.
Who is Paul?
Mm-hmm. It's simple. You can repost.
Unblock me on Facebook, and I'll send you the fucking link, or email me.
Unblock me on.
I think Paul, Flo doesn't want to drop the link yet for the
what
chat.
A girl, dude.
Even though if I give it to Paul, I might as well fucking give it to everybody. It's not like it won't go.
AM. Hey, Flo stay live. Wait, you are a fucking walking liar. It project much, Ollie.
Is that focusing? Focus?
No.
Absolutely not.
He's got you blocked. He's got you blocked. That's why I said it's unavailable.
He unblocked me long enough to send me messages and then reblocked me.
That is such a bitch move. That's bitch made, bro. That's bitch made. No.
Absolutely not.
Smoke another cig.
He's got you blocked. He's got you blocked.
Jealous, something, still loves you.
That's why I said it's unavailable.
God, he still loves you. Yeah, I can't read that
shit.
He unblocked me long enough.
We kind of should to keep learning. I can't read that shit.
To send me messages and then reblocked me.
That is such a bitch move. That's bitch made, bro. That's bitch made. Thank you, M. Thank you. That is bitch made shit, dude. As a man, that's extra bitch made. Yeah. Does it? But when a man does it, you're like, down.
Joshua, anybody who wants the link, email the link. The email I just pinned in the description box. I'm not putting it out there.
I'm not putting it out on
principle. How many people can't figure out how to email?
Huh? I'm not. According to Google, I shouldn't even be able to email anybody because my storage is full and I did it. So I don't know what the hell's wrong with y'all.
She has 123 full email accounts. She has never. I've got 17.
What is Paul talking about? Once you
it's not private info. It wasn't even real info, Paul. That's why. That was the.
Once you used private info that was fake against me and got caught, I decided not to deal with you privately.
I've got 17.
What is Paul talking about? Once you
it's not private info. It wasn't even real info, Paul. That's why. That was the point of sharing it. It was a bad fake.
What is wrong with Paul? Like, dude, Paul, you will do any and everything not to deal with things. That's cowardice.
Gmail is not broken. I've had several perfectly fine emails come through.
Yeah, those are perfect. I do have one account that actually receives Gmail. So.
Even when I got drunk last night and started drunk texting Flo, he just sent me some naked pictures and it was okay.
Oh, hey, who still has my bill?
And that's good to you.
What in the world is the potato dancing for? What is that about?
All right, calculated, Paul.
Dancing potato.
I'm sort of surprised Hank hasn't emailed me yet.
Like you just like it's sick that he makes up stuff and believes it. Like it's one thing to be a liar, I get it. We all want to finesse, but to actually believe your own lies, like bro, I'm telling you, we do not live in the same reality. Paul lives in a reality that is not my reality. Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. You got literally injected with poison, some might say, allegedly, and are down with slavery to the T. You're a slave. No shit.
Crazy. It's not anyone's reality.
I heard some of the conversation. I think it was like night before last.
Shit is
and
unreal, dude. I got the panel versus exhaustion.
And they were talking about.
Hold on a second. I can see his name in chat from StreamYard.
He just made a poll. Should I time out Paul for the rest of the night? Yes, he's annoying. No, I like drama. No, I like to mock him. Yes, he's boring. So he made every option retarded. Like, there's no yes, he brings value, unlike myself,
Okay, put all messages. Go ahead.
So
Incredible.
there was a discussion about people living in different realities and different perceptions, and someone said something about someone turning into a totally different person, like
Multiple personalities. Multiple personalities.
I mean, I'm gonna pick, I guess, the best option. No, I like drama. I mean, it's, even though it's just no, it's just no. But I guess I'll just pick no. Yeah. Well, hey, everyone wants Paul anyway. No, they pick no. I like drama, which was basically the best option with the least amount of slander. Oh, okay. Now it's still in the lead. So.
but that's not a totally different person. That's mental illness. That's not a breach of reality.
Question is, how long am I going to push off my stream for this?
That is a reperception of reality. This is an error of brain activity. You alter the reality outside of yourself whenever you swap up in your head.
I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, and I could almost go with you. But the personalities, like 2 of them really liked me, and 1 of them wanted to kill me. And I could see in the moments when he was switching to that other person, like we could be dead in a conversation, and he is switched. Now he's still technically the same person, but somebody else is invaded. I don't know. Has anybody ever seen Mr. Robot?
Whoa.
Has anybody ever watched Mr. Robot?
Yes, my brother is a paranoid schizophrenic, and he sometimes fuses out in a weird way. You might not even notice it if you didn't know him real well to realize that he's not in full functioning, but he can drive, brush his teeth, like the whole 9, except he's not there.
But it's like Mr. Robot, how the different person, like they really changed. Like their mannerisms, the way they speak, the way they walk, the way they talk. It
That is
completely changes it.
Yes, but that does not alter reality. Reality is a bit more objective.
But when it alters their reality, not my reality is not altered. Theirs is. We don't live in the same reality.
Between the 2. It's the same reality. Just like you say, if I splash you with water while you're sleeping, you're going to get just as wet.
Okay, and what was just trying to say, whatever he was saying, like that's one thing, but the way we live and the way we think are 2 different realities. People really believe they're God. Paul actually believes he's God.
I want to see if my comment's still here in the chat, because I told Flo, because he was restreaming the stream and he stopped, right? See, yeah, I said, you missed my whole rap at the end. You called you and everyone out and everything. But everyone missed your rap, Sean. Your show gets less viewers than Sans Memetic. Coming from Moose, that's incredible. That's amazing. Coming from Mouse, sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, he believes he thinks, therefore you are.
Yeah,
Everyone missed your rap,
that's
Sean.
not-
Your show gets less viewers than Sans Memetic.
You're not God. You're a dumbass. So we don't live in the same reality, right? That's how I interpret it.
What? Sorry, I was distracted. Say it again.
Paul thinks he's a God. I think he's a dumbass.
I think
We
that
don't live in
he's.
the same reality.
It's funny because I had what did it peaked at 29 last night, so that's hilarious.
I think he's compensating. It's an overcorrection. It is. I don't mean that insultingly. I actually kind of have sympathy for the fact that his dad, from what I've seen, his dad is a douche. If you don't have a mom and your dad is a douche, it's no wonder you grew up like a douche. But
he's asking for the link, and then he says he'll come up.
Who is Paul?
It's simple. You can repost.
Unblock me on Facebook, even though if I get
slow state,
messages and then reblocks me.
shit, dude. It is, man.
I'm not putting.
Shouldn't even be able to email anybody because my.
I've got 17.
What is Paul talking about? Once you click, dude.
Perfectly fine emails come through.
Yeah, that's perfect. I do have one account that actually receives Gmail. So.
Even when I got drunk last night and started drunk texting Flo, he just sent me some naked pictures and it was okay.
Oh, hey, who still has Hotmail?
And that's to do.
Just because I like saying, yeah, hit me on Hot.
My question is, how can you be in a flow state if you smoke fucking Pall Malls and drink Pepsi all day? How could you possibly be in a flow state if you're flowing with poison?
Mail. That's awesome. All right, talk to you later, Paul.
I'm sort of surprised Hank hasn't emailed me yet.
Oh, listen, I'm over it. Do your thing. I'll watch and listen to you talk.
Hey, you know what else you could do? You haven't donated in a while. Why don't you send me a super chat here? I'll put my banner, or I mean a cash app. You send me a cash app with the email address, and I can send you back the link. No, I have to send you money.
$2.
Send me $2. I'll send you one back with the link.
And see, and this is even where I'll call Paul out for funding fucking big tech bullshit and sending super chats. Fuck that shit, dude. Fuck funding this platform in any way, shape, or form, dude. Honestly, in my opinion. Whatever.
You know,
Win-win.
I have sent these.
Like, call that so petty and meaningless, really, but it's not. It's principle. I mean, it really is. It's principle. Fuck big tech, dude. Honestly.
Yes, news, girl. Yes, girl. You and so many others. Hey, we talked about the issues that Paul has. Like when Paul and I spoke one time, he asked me if I had a dad, and I told him I have 2 dads, and he automatically jumped to the conclusion that I was raised by gay men. And that's when it suddenly dawned on me that he doesn't even understand the concept of a dad and a stepdad. Like he doesn't have any concept of dad. Like I was blessed to have 2 dads that love me.
He was scared of his dad, and he wants other people to be scared of him. That's why he uses that handle.
So, but it was so evident when he jumped to the, yeah, you were raised by 2 gay men. You don't have a mom. And I'm thinking, damn, you are so broken, bro. You have no idea.
There's nothing scary about him.
No.
Like even at his angriest, it's like a toddler is scary to that sometimes.
Like he eats paint off the wall type of behavior.
Yeah. Moose, don't forget to hit the like on the way out. I don't know what the whole chat's gonna be about, but I promise you, every time somebody has tried to tell me, me, I don't want to talk about this. Like, it doesn't work. Ask Timmy.
I don't understand why it's hard for them to follow instructions. Hey, Chica, you got your green screen up? Are you gonna start using the green screen? In your video?
Figure it out. Yeah, I
There's no way.
earlier.
You gotta get a better microphone first. Fix your microphone.
No, we got.
Is that the
I
other
have a
for her
microphone.
OnlyFans?
Huh? No, I have
That's
my.
for her.
I don't have
Oh,
no.
OnlyFans. Okay.
Yeah, that's for her OnlyFans.
Okay, do your thing.
I don't have no OnlyFans. There ain't no fucking way. There's no way.
My
I know.
OnlyFans.
Ooh.
What-
I think I got one.
What's it called when people dress up like comic book characters or whatever?
Oh.
Cosplay.
Cosplay. Green screen behind this for cosplay OnlyFans.
I'm going to the furry convention in a couple of months.
Oh, I forgot.
Ooh.
My son is playing, his band has a gig there, and I'm going to support. I'm not gonna wear anything, but I'm gonna put some ears on just to fit in.
I was like, that's not cool. You gotta wear something.
Yeah. But I'm gonna film it too. Just be like, hey, baby.
Joshua Jones. I did not email you them, or else I have your email and I could just send it to you. But this cop with a cult leader last name and a bad alias full name, and not emailing me. A little bit sus here, Josh.
Like, why would you
Okay.
say you're a cop?
Oh shit! I just
Too many
thank
people-
you for the gift. Dropping grenades in the chat to see who's hiding. I appreciate it. I wish that we could see those because over here in StreamYard it doesn't light up for us. I have to go over and look at it later. Here we go. I can do it now. Nub's Revenge was gifted a membership.
Oh my gosh, Nubs, that
Yep.
piece of crap got
He's
timed
such a
out
piece of
and threw a fit. Like, that's from eating all the fucking tree bark. That's what's wrong with him. Like, that dude is a whole other type of weird.
Yeah, he is. I think that's the only one that I recognize as certainly a lurker from. If I
I
have to-
agree with him.
Where's that?
That's funny.
That's
Yeah,
why she brings her
I can't get
friend.
that far enough in StreamYard to do the same for Steve.
That's why she brings her friend soon. Diaper change. What is he? You're like, you don't even make sense, Paul. Like, slow down. Slow
I
down,
don't
Paul.
either.
Type your words
Why is he doing
slower.
I'm gonna make a poll real quick.
Yeah, I
Like,
like
You'll have to read it to me when you get done, because I can't see.
Oh, and I said, so Paul kept calling me sweetie. And I don't know if any of y'all listen to rap, but there's like a sweetie that I can't stand her. So I was kind of triggered by that word. And so I called him
Yeah.
cracker. And then they ran with I'm a racist. I mean, it was just so pathetic what Paul was reaching
That's so
for.
lame. That's that shit, man. That's how he fabricates content because he's a lame ass. Who's bringing who's friend?
What are they talking about? Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? He's ha ha. Let me see. As soon as we get going, well, let me see. Am I not still
I'm not
restreaming?
talking about diapers.
You were restreaming Jack earlier.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
about
are-
to get you. Yeah, let me get you.
oh, you're streaming me to Twitter. Oh, Sasquatch. I made a Rumble account.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
I've not done anything with
I'm like 6 minutes behind. The second I get caught up, I'm probably gonna shut down.
it at all. But it is in existence. I complete my assignment.
You are going to have to find at least 5 people willing to poke you. I'll poke you.
Oh, I'll poke him.
What up first last?
On Rumble, not in person. On Rumble.
Hold
In
on.
person, well, you're real hard to quit.
what up, Cracker?
They call that a plussy over there.
What?
Hit the plussy on Rumble.
Oh.
It's a plussy, a plus button.
So on Rumble, can you play music? Are they copyright strict like StreamYard? I mean, like
There are
YouTube?
different levels of Rumble interaction. You can do an exclusively Rumble thing, and that has some copyright issues. You can do a share Rumble thing where it's Rumble and other platforms, and you deal with whatever copyright you step on. I've never seen anyone get taken down for doing a particular video
Mhm.
or listening to a particular song,
Mhm.
but it's possible.
Have you ever used Twitch?
No.
No.
Is
I
it similar?
downloaded it once to watch something, but I deleted it then.
I have a Twitch. I was going to use Twitch, but then they undid my name because of my name, and I was like, I was approved. Like I had a channel and everything. It was working, and then it went away.
Another platform people are using is called Locals.
That's an old one.
You can play anything on there.
Because like on Twitch, like people would get on there and like teach you how to like string a book or something. Like they teach you things. Is that the same type of thing on Rumble? Like artists would show you them painting.
All right. Let me back up. Let's back up. All right. Rumble is essentially what YouTube was in 2007.
Okay.
It does nothing for you. You have to curate all of your own feeds, all your own interests. You got to go in and poke them and say, hey, I like that guy, I like this guy, I like that stuff, I like this stuff.
Okay.
What are we
Lee
looking at?
Parrott here.
These
Uh,
are the Sasha.
At least he admits he's indoctrinated. I mean, that's good. At least he's honest. He's got it there on his.
your own feeds, all your own interests. You got to go in and poke them and say, hey, I like that guy, I like this guy, I like that stuff, I like this stuff.
Okay.
It's perfect. See that right there, indoctrinated. I mean, he's right there. I mean, at least he admits it. He accepts it. It's good. It's the first step. Is
Lee Parrott
acceptance.
here.
These are the Sasha Enterprise.
I thought it was a guitar at first. I was like, what's happening?
That's totally copyrightable. In your comment, it might not work.
Bring it
Yeah,
back.
first time.
You get
All boy dogs. Stung by jellyfish.
Long,
stepped out of the
incredibly
story.
insufferably boring.
Just his
Background.
what is that? Is Steve showing us something? This is just his background.
Just his
Background.
One of my screens, just watching videos, listen.
Right on. All right. Should we keep watching for the gaslight situation?
Yeah. Because I want for not liking somebody. Should I like well-minded people who are level-headed? Like, am I wrong? Is the world not supposed to always get along? Or am I tripping for not liking somebody? Should I lie and pretend?
No, that's the world should not always get along. Jack does the similar thing that Lig does, but not as extreme as Lig does it, which is try to drown out any negativity or darkness. La, 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 la. He's not integrated to shadow. You gotta integrate that shit, man. Get in touch with your shitty side.
Do a lot better in the future. And
Yeah, we're kind of all like little divine expressions scattered throughout time. You know what I mean?
and yet part of the same one expression that expresses all time is expressing us in the here and now. And back to the idea of child abuse. And I'll bring it back to the earlier stream on Paul's platform, defending the devil. I think by God's word, by God's design, the darkness is allowed. That's what evil is. Evil is that which separates or creates the illusion, separation from the light. But
We're
the darkness
synchronicity
lasts through the light. It's like an infinite game of life, cosmos that the creator is creating. All we know is what is real to us, each of us. We know our real experience, but we only know our part. And our part of the greater story. Man, the human history, the story of humans, there's a crazy story. It's freaking fabulous. There's so many.
PENiLE Power, this is the second time in a row you've advertised your shitty fucking channel in my live stream while I'm live streaming. You're banned from the channel.
Oh, he was up to like 13 last night.
Amazing live.
Well, all he does is restream other people, which is ironic that that's what I'm doing right now. But whatever.
Whatever, we need it.
I'm gonna roll with it anyways. He's still hidden on the channel.
In the
I'll
past.
probably unhide him fairly soon, like tomorrow or the next day, because that's what I end up doing with everybody who's on the bot.
I think they should have to start it, guys.
Gay boy, gay boy, gay boy.
Depending
Low state.
He can email me and come up. I don't mind him. I like him actually as a person, but he's got this weird habit of coming to my live stream and advertising his live stream at the same time. It's like, bro, that's just such poor form. He knows it's poor form.
That's a
It's not weird.
I'm just trying to help people, you know, give them something a little more entertaining, a little more, you know, meaningful, if you will, a little more just engaging, intriguing. Well, maybe not engaging in the sense that I don't have the full open panels, you know, gossiping, hoe talking, pillow talking, whatever.
a lack of YouTube.
There's so many.
Yeah, it is. I'd say so. Well, the last time he did it, he even called himself out.
Now we're
That's
talking about YouTube etiquette. What is that even? What is that? What is YouTube
Amazing
etiquette?
live.
Well, all he does is restream other people, which is ironic that that's what I'm doing right now. But
Whatever, we need it.
I'm gonna roll with it anyways. He's still hidden on the channel.
In the
I'll
past.
probably unhide him fairly soon, like tomorrow or the next day, because that's what I end up doing with everybody who's on the bot.
I think they should have to start it, guys.
Depending on power, he can email me and come up. I don't mind him. I like him actually as a person, but he's got this weird habit of coming to my live stream and advertising his live stream at the same time. It's like, bro,
I'm pretty sure I've done it maybe once or twice, so I don't know if I'd call that a habit. But okay,
that's just such poor form. He knows it's poor form.
That's a
It's not weird.
a lack
that is a good point, NJ. Yeah, this is disgusting. Get your own shit going, indeed.
of YouTube.
There's so many.
Yeah, it is. I'd say so. Well, the last time he did it, he even called himself out for it while doing it.
I've been
Yeah,
banned,
there's no excuse to go around.
Well, yeah, I said hashtag shameless plug. I mean, yeah,
I've been banned from channels just for
synthetic Cynthia. I like that. One I came up with was Synthetica, but yeah, I like that one. Synthetic. That way you get the synthetic and the sin in there. Synthetic Cynthia is unbearable. I need to practice accepting. Yeah, I have a thing. People, it's me. It's me. Okay, that is you. I have a problem with jabtards. And honestly, I had a friend up until I haven't seen him in a while. After our buddy passed, I haven't really seen him. We kind of got into a little heated thing there, but God, I've already been going for over 40 minutes. But yeah, he was a jabtard, and like I was able to find it in my heart to accept him because I just love the dude so much. But we haven't talked for months, and I realized, you know what, it's probably for the best anyway, because I can't see eye to eye with him on so many things. And it was just so shocking to me that he became that, because I thought he was, you know, quote unquote awake and aware to obvious fucking things
asking about.
like slavery in front of your face, but apparently not. Let me fucking catch up. So what are we watching? Is this Low State on? You know, Emilios, I'm surprised. I thought you would like you seem to be everywhere, so that's funny that okay. Well, you don't like Low State. Interesting. All right.
Out links. Didn't actually drop anything. Just was asking if anybody around could drop links, and because there was no mods, I was like, "You have no mods. There anybody can drop links?" And they were like, "Gone."
Yeah, I'm not that sensitive about it. And you know, like not you tell me. Don't judge me. Has an obnoxious habit of saying when Tommy's live.
That is true. Don't judge me. You really, really love Tom. I don't get what the fascination is with Tommy, but like I get it if you promote him here and there, but like, wow, I mean, you're his biggest advocate. I mean, no hate, just interesting, for lack of a better term, very interesting.
And I never blocked.
Sean, you were a non-player again today, as always, sitting there silent and not speaking truth that we all see. Hashtag do better. He obviously must have not heard me at the end call him and everyone else out. So that's interesting.
Blocked her for anything. You know, people do things that kind of tough to line, but he knows, and to just be as on the nose as that is, it's, you know, whatever. At least I try to say I'm going live later. I never just have a live stream going on and then go to somebody else and try to like fish out current viewers for my current dead ass live stream.
Examples for us to learn from in good ways and bad. And we have the free will.
He said, I agree with Slow State. You're a user and he would know. So Paul's in his feelers because I called him out for
Within a
never
second.
giving me a wrench. And I didn't even bring it up, but Gorilla Gems, Jimmy Shively, Talcott Clip Collection, never having a fucking wrench? What's that about? But this guy, Hank, comes out of fucking nowhere. Like, he seems like a decent dude and all, but like, where did he come from? Who is he? Like, why did he? Whatever. Maybe I'm hating. I'm jealous. You know, call it what it is.
God allows temptation.
Whatever.
God allows the darkness to be our ignorance, right? And even allows us to have within us a spirit that wants to be selfish, wants to be greedy, wants to be lustful. It's part of the game, man. We're supposed to overcome the beast, not let the beast control.
I think the hard thing too is when we grow up with abusive parents, we can start to believe the things that they tell us we are and that they speak over us, and then we could be like, oh well, I must be this thing, and then start to be that thing, the reflection of that thing, and you know.
You're a clown, Sean, user, and you're a clown, Sean, user, and trying to work with users and not speaking truth. See what you get. Wake up. Right.
A lot of us, you know.
I mean, yeah, I have been a clown and I have been a user. Sure, trying to work with users and not speak. Okay, I mean, I don't. Again, he's Paul. I don't know, man.
What I love to kind of find out who we really are and just how much we really are loved too. You know, without.
Thank you for the super chat, Hank. How integrated is Hank's shadow? Let me think about this. Does anybody have any thoughts on this right off the hip? I want to come back to this because I want to think about it a little bit.
What, Hank's shadow?
Do you know what integrating the shadow means? It's a Jungian concept. In Jungian psychology, your shadow is basically the parts of you that you don't like, right? And people reject their shadow self. Somebody who's integrated the shadow is, well, it's hard.
Oh, yes, I would say Hank's totally integrated.
So, for instance, Jack's shadow self is his own selfishness. And so he denies that, and he overcompensates by attacking capitalism, for instance, as selfish.
Yeah, he was supposed to be there.
Right. Paul's full of shadow issues, like his success, his results, standing for rights, principles, freedoms, all those things. They're all things that he doesn't do, and he overcompensates in attacking people who don't do them, even though he's not doing it. He doesn't really see his own hypocrisy and lack of action in those areas. But on a subconscious level, he's aware of them. That's why he's attacking them. So that's the rejected shadow self that's not been integrated. Hank, I think, as far as I can tell, he is pretty well integrated. He might. There are some things about Hank that
I wonder if this is Mitch, this guy Gump. It kind of sounds like Gimp, which is Mitch. I said, Paul, get out of your imagination, man. I thought you were better than this. Let me see. What is the picture? Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Not sure. There's some areas where I could say that I suspect that what he's doing is displaying a non-integration, but I don't have enough to know that for sure. I can't say specifically. Hank, you seem fairly integrated. You might just be good at bullshitting. Sort of like how he came out and said he's a narcissist. How he comes out, he's too honest, right? So he's honest about things, but for deceptive purposes.
That's the trick. You be honest. Oh, first lesson in life. Learn to. We'll talk later.
Is what? I want to know the first lesson.
No, we'll talk later. Never mind.
Okay.
Paul watching it, he'll turn it into a thing.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. It's also not something I try to avoid because he'll turn anything into a thing. Or he'll turn nothing into a thing. He'll let Nafu turn nothing into a thing. Okay.
I don't know. A lot of us go through our whole lives trying to figure out where we started off from, like trying to reconcile like past, right? And we just keep repeating things over and over again to try and get that, and because something in us knows something's not right, and usually that's something we believe about ourselves. So
Yes.
Yeah, and we kind of begin to open portals from our past, right? We need to be opening portals of peace, yo.
Yes, all of that. What you said about becoming a reflection too, a reflection of that past. That's what I did. And these patterns in life, each of us, we're going through our own growth, our own patterns.
It's
and our individual patterns are a part of the great
collective. I do not have
part of
any
everything around us, and yet we're not. So the patterns in my life, there's a lot of anger, and there's a lot of anger shown in the household that I was raised. And I never crossed the line into physical, but for me, I didn't deal with the patterns of anger with healthy ways. I numbed myself and I denied my feelings. I didn't actually understand. I spent a lifetime trying to figure myself out. But the good news, I believe we are the generation, we being all of us gathered here especially, I think we are the generation that's here to break those cycles, break the pattern.
There's literally no reason for him to think that at all. Evidence would point the opposite way.
Nope.
It's pure hubris.
We're going to start redefining ourselves, not from those angry words of the confused people of our past. We're going to let those angry words from the past go away. We're going to start replacing those words with new definitions, redefining who it is we present to the world today. Let the facts speak for themselves. We become.
you were talking about kids earlier too, and like nothing will teach us like kids, because especially your own kids, they become a reflection of you. And if you start to see that wow, they're reflecting me and something in me that I wasn't even aware of before, but now I got to buckle down on. It's like, and they come here, that expansion, like they're.
Oh, thank God, I'm almost caught up. Jesus, I'm talking to Paul here though. I'm trying to see if I can get him over to PENiLE Power. He hasn't been on in quite a while, so it would be much better than this crap. So.
You know, teachers, because they come in wired and ready for something we're not. And that's
they're like the PENiLE teachers.
Totally. And then we all get that choice of expanding with what coming or resisting as well, right? But following where you're expanding.
We are. And those children, the children are. That's why I think it's part of God's design. But the society we were born into is fucking confused. It takes those with a lifetime of wisdom and throws them in retirement homes, and then hires the people that can pay the least to take care of them. And then our children are paid similar. You know, parents are so quick to put the children off into a daycare so they can go earn a slave wage. I'm guilty of these things. Well, you put my mom away, but
Everyone's pointing out how the numbers are dropping, and they actually dropped quite a bit. Just like my numbers here, I'm sure have dropped quite a bit. Oh no, they're back up a little bit. Okay, so that's cool. Let me see what's going on in my chat. I'm trying to get Paul over because that would be a great change of pace. He literally hasn't been over to chop it up in months, so and yet I've been over on his stream all the fucking time, and yet I'm a clown and whatever. All right, Paul.
That laugh.
I don't know.
I mean, I am a clown. I throw up the memes. I get it.
I see the future where we do a better job. And parents, anyone who is a parent, especially you got those kids with you, learn from them. Humble yourself to what they are bringing, the reflection that they're showing you. That's you.
Yeah, they're literally little light bearers. You know, you learn so much from kids.
What's a light bear?
We can carry Cynthia.
Light bearer.
Oh, bearer. Okay. I
What's
thought
that?
you
Did you
said I thought you said light bear.
Say that again.
Nothing.
Salute.
Are you counting and stuff? And I'm like, what is she?
Yeah, no, she's too busy causing chaos and controversy and chat on the phone with other people, not paying attention to what Jack's saying, what we're speaking about.
What the
It's
fuck
kind of
is
disappointing. You can do better, right? You can do better. Yeah, you can do better. I want to believe you can do better.
Oh, it's kind of sad how pathetic you are.
I'm just trying to bring Jack's attention to the 10 people down there who said, why is Cynthia fighting us, yelling at us?
Welcome, Super Cop with the alias.
Yeah, I had to tell you guys, but I was doing pronouns before pronouns were a thing.
I don't know what that means.
Check out my middle name.
I don't believe that's your middle name.
Every male in my family has that middle name.
What is happening right now?
I mean, do you want me to say it out loud? I don't know.
No, you can tell everybody. I don't give a shit. Guy. My middle
Guy.
name
His middle name is Guy. So we've got a cop here who never comes on camera, doesn't have a profile picture. His name is Joshua Jones. His middle name is Guy. Like, I can't prove that you're not a real person, but there's a lot of things here that make you look like not a real person.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can find my ID card.
Hold up 1 second.
Well,
Give me a second. I'm going to ask some questions too, Joshua.
Okay.
What's up, Cynthia?
Hang on, give me a second. Is it GUI Jones?
Yes. Yeah, you're not going to find anything on it. You might find something from a real estate company. That's about it.
Black Ops.
I don't have social media accounts. Like, I don't have a Facebook.
Where are you from?
Where was I was born on Homestead Air Force Base.
Mm-hmm.
In a deep underground base?
No, it's Florida. Like, you dig down 3 feet and you hit the water table, right? Like, there's nothing underground in Florida.
So which deep underground base were you born at?
Homestead Air Force Base. That was, again, before Hurricane Andrew blew it off the face of the map. I think it's back as a National Air Guard now, I think, or I heard.
Are you in Polk County?
No.
He lives in Vietnam.
Oh.
Yeah, he lives in Vietnam now. He works for the State
Those
Department.
guys. Oh, isn't that where you can touch kids legally? Right?
Well, technically, I think their age of consent is 16. However,
No, I think it's like 13.
The U.S. is 16 too.
Yeah, I think it's like 12 or 13. Oh, you're one of those. Yeah, you're not gonna find anything on him.
Yeah, no, Japan. I think Japan is the lowest age. You just got to keep in mind, if you're a U.S. citizen, it doesn't matter. It's they'll come after you no matter where you are, what
Oh,
country.
no, not in like the
Yes.
Korea, the Vietnam.
Yes, yes.
Who was that director? Who was that director that's taken off there? Come on, he was married to.
Oh, you're talking about fuck. What's his name? Roman Polanski.
Yes, yes.
No, I don't think he banned me. Unless, oh man, unless he did, and I'm just commenting to nobody. Let me see.
That's
What
that where
happens
he ran
is
off
you
to?
hook up with an underage kid, it's legal for them. It's not legal for you because you're an American citizen. When you get home, you get a message from not only the DOJ but also
Yeah,
the
but
state
he lives there.
and you get a blackmail by the kid. They send pictures back to you, and suddenly you're.
They just had 2 arrests last week here in Vietnam. They nailed them. I believe. I never saw the cases. I believe that's kind of what the girls were doing. We're basically trying to extort them.
Well, there's a simple solution to that.
Just don't go near them at the car.
Don't fuck
Everybody.
kids. Just don't fuck kids.
Were those expats?
Get back to the kids.
Strangely enough, here is kind of weird. You can't really like they all kind of. This is
It
gonna
says
sound
they're Asian. I got you.
yeah, they all look the same, right?
Wow.
There's been a few times where I've seen somebody from a distance, like, and I've been like, I think that she's hot, but she might be young as fuck. I'm just not sure. Huh?
He glitched out on my end for a second.
Yeah, me too.
That might have been God saving me from the derogatory things I was saying.
Indeed.
All right.
We can hope.
Joshua, were those expats that got caught?
What's the next cat?
I think they call them backpackers. Like, they roll through for like 2 or 3 months at a time. You got to understand, Vietnam, like they changed their visa regime. I think your max stay here is like 30 days. Short of that, to get a TRC, you have to have like a business here. You have to have marriage, something like that.
All right, I'm about to shut down, y'all.
You
I
can't just.
think
Coming up on a
Thailand,
fucking hour already.
Thailand's starting to crack down too.
Probably been what, restreaming this for at least 20 minutes. How terrible of me.
Aren't they on their
What's wrong with me?
visas?
I
Yeah.
don't mind jab tards that accept they got duped. This, yeah, right. If you accept it, that's a whole nother.
Thailand had that whole red light district was a problem.
I love how you include "don't judge me" in your comments.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like it's kind of following suit with what the Philippines
I'm far from perfect as well, and I make tons of mistakes, pretty much daily, probably hourly, honestly. So.
Went through. So all of the
Did I miss the part where Paul gave wrenches to? Oh, that's true. Okay, you know what? See, I'm a dumbass. I'm a fucking retard. All right, guys. I'm coming out and saying it. I am a retard and a dumbass. I forgot. I guess I forgot. But still, it's the jab tard thing, because it's like, all right, if you're a jab tard, you promote slavery. That's how I see it. This is how I see things. You're down with slavery. You're about it. You're about that shit. So you literally got injected with slavery. You know what I mean? So literally, like, keeping you bound to the beast system matrix by way of, some might say, nanoparticulate metallic substances. So you're literally on a biological level a fucking slave, a Skynet slave. So that's why it's hard for me to think that someone could be wrenched up on an unslaved channel when they're oozing with metallic nanoparticles, some might say, and spions, super paramagnetic iron oxide nanoparticles, some might say. I need to end this. I got to shut this shit down. I'm just seeing if Gary responds to me to see if I am visible in chat or if Flo really did block me.
Kind of weird. It's like the passport bros. The negative thing about passport bros is they're kind of screwing over the retirees.
Yes, that would be cool if Paul came on. You're right. He hasn't come on in fucking months, and I've been on probably
what is a passport
dozens
bro?
and dozens of
like
his,
that's a
of
dude
his
who goes to
streams,
get
restreamed
chicks
him.
in other countries, or are they going?
It's common courtesy.
Are they going
folks.
for
It's
minors,
principle,
or are they
but I
looking
guess he
for
doesn't fuck
wives?
with me. And I get it in some ways because of the conspiracies and the number counting. I get that, but I'm down to talk legal, lawful, dude. I'm not a fucking slave like Taylor over here who thinks that policy and code is law. The fuck out of here, man. I mean, Paul. Look, I love Paul. At the end of the day, at this point, I don't know if there's anything Paul could do to get me out of his, to get him out of my good graces. Am I saying that right? Or me out of his? No, yeah, him out. I love Paul, dude. I mean, Paul's my favorite fucking YouTuber, probably my favorite YouTube personality. Especially after completely holding fucking Zachary K. Hubbard to the fire, who was my prior. And then me realizing how much of an asshat Zach is in so many ways. But, you know, maybe there's someone else out there that would hold Paul to the fire and make me realize that Paul's an asshat. I don't really think that's the case, because I think Paul's so much more radically transparent and authentic, accountable, usually than anyone else. Yeah, I guess I am blocked. I'm going to ask Paul if I'm blocked.
They're looking for legal but young wives, 18, 19-year-old girls who have absolutely nothing except for a grass hut. And they walk in and go, "Hey, how'd you like to be an American? Sign here. We're on our way home."
And like there again, What's Up Cynthia's modded up on flows too, on flows, on jacks. It's just, oh gosh.
So they're looking for
not
that
necessarily-
power differential.
And this is coming from, like, look, she came on my channel once and she was nothing but, like, it was cordial, if you want to call it fucking cordial, not the cupcake, but it's just gross, dude.
And not necessarily a wife either. They're not necessarily looking for a wife.
Well,
Just
I know that there are a lot of
slave.
like there's I've heard on the internet a lot of guys talking about like Western women or blah 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 blah
Really
blah,
drawing this out now.
and then sort of romanticizing going abroad and getting
Infidels and Luciferians.
It sounds to me like they're losers who want the power differential.
Someone like Flow State is going to be power hungry and controlling and want to be egoic.
They're incels.
It probably wouldn't be so bad if they would stop getting on like stream or stop advertising. One, they're advertising horrible information about cost of living. Two, they're actually just like they're literally dogging all of the women back stateside, right? They're not addressing any of the problems that come with it. So like my wife has a medical degree. She can't take it to the US. It's useless for her. She'd have to actually redo all of the education system for her. So she'd have to go back. She'd have to go back to university just to get the same position here.
Oh yeah, that's fucked.
Is it though? Is it fucked?
I think that healthcare has been absolutely trashed by big pharma regulatory capture.
Different.
So how ironic that you would say that and then have a jab tart on your fucking panel. I mean, how fucking counterintuitive. Is that?
So you need major surgery. You thought you were sick and you went to the emergency room, and it turns out you need, like, we're scheduling you for your surgery now. There's no one available. But hey, so and so from Vietnam literally landed 24 hours ago. Are you ready?
You think they don't know how? You think, first of all, is your wife a surgeon?
No.
Second of all, so that's the first. First of all, is that not everything is surgery, and I could figure out.
I think Paul. One thing that kind of gets to Paul is that you know, at least to my memory, I think it's the case. I don't think I have contributed to Paul financially, but that's something that could change at any moment, and I plan on changing at any moment, actually, because technically, to give unto Caesar, to render unto Caesar what is his, is kind of overdue. Don't be passive aggressive. I'm in my feelers. I'm in my fifis. I think I'm going to shut this down in 2 minutes. I'm coming up on an hour. Just keeping it rounded up at an hour. I don't think I've streamed on this channel in a while either. So it's cool that people came over here. And make sure you're subbed, because it looks like, you know, I had like one, I think like around 105 subs, and now I'm under like 95. So like 10 subs. I mean, people might have actually unsubscribed because I'm not as active, but they definitely, I'm sure, took some too. It's probably a little of both going on. We do not know for certain if it's linked to Skynet, Sean. That's true. I guess I am theorizing. That is true. All is mean to PENiLE. Look, admittedly so. It's at times it's appropriate and well founded. I'll give it that. I'll give him that. I won't say that everything Paul does is well founded, and you know, he's definitely overdoes it at times. But usually it's with a good intention, and I think he does want to see the best for me. So usually. Yeah, Paul's mean to everybody. He's not moved by praise or blame, and he gives credit when credit's due. I can tend to be, at times, admittedly, probably moved a little bit by praise. So, yeah, I guess I am blocked. Yeah, I am blocked in the chat, so nobody could see me. So, any bias towards Paul when he stands for resonates deeply. You restream panels that is contributing.
Prescription to give you with a Google search.
Indeed. I restream and simulcast. Simulcast is when I go up on the panel and I stream it through StreamYard. Yeah, I do both.
Do you
Second
think
of all,
that the training and everything would have been?
I mean, that is promoting, that is contributing, that is donating, really. My time, my energy, my attention. And not by just going up and co-creating and whatnot, but also by literally pushing him out to other people. I've easily, I'm sure, gotten him 100 subscribers from both my online restreaming and simulcasting and my real world promoting by writing his and other channels down on paper and stuff and handing them out, writing it on gas station fucking by the pump and shit like that, writing them in a bar or restaurant or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna shut down. I'm over an hour.
The same, like they would have had the same.
I don't think that our healthcare system is good. It's bad.
I disagree.
You know that, and this is.
Yeah, I'm just in my fifis a little bit. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I'm rolling off memory of old information. This is probably.
And I'm retarded because I guess I did forget the African American thing. Paul probably just looked past the like jab-tard part of about Hank. Again, and Hank he's a pretty decent guy, so not the gas station pump. Yeah.
8 years old, but at the
you know what
time,
I'm gonna do? I'm
the
gonna
third leading cause of death in the U.S. was.
I'm gonna try to see if
I don't remember what they called it, but basically people. It wasn't. They weren't abusing medication. This is people who followed the doctor's instructions and died because of it. Third leading cause of death in the U.S.
I don't know. I've never had that experience, but I've also researched everybody and interviewed anybody I went to.
Yeah, you do that. That's good. Most people don't do that. I can say that. You're familiar with my life somewhat enough to know that when I say that I've had the worst physical addiction I've ever had was the shit I got legitimately through a doctor, and that means something. I mean, look at antidepressants. They put the whole fucking country on shit that only works through addiction. It's just not euphoric, so they act like that's not an addiction, and it doesn't even work.
I just don't understand because everybody tried to push those pills on me, my son, for me to take that to my son, and I automatically recognized that it was bad. I gave it to him one time, and I automatically saw the behavior change, and I said never again.
You can't.
Even when I had my children,
you could see past that, but not the. Oh my god, not the jab, dude. Oh my.
I didn't take any type of medication.
Oh,
I went,
Lord.
let's do it. Like I just don't understand. But at the same time, if an emergency came up, I wanted to be in a place of where I could be there, like and get help. So,
well, I mean, why wouldn't you be? It's illegal for them to turn you away from the ER.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm saying sometimes people will choose not to get medical advice or anything.
But they
Instead,
don't
try to handle it themselves.
They don't have to fix you. They just have to stabilize you.
That's true.
And move you somewhere else.
I don't think that they can fix people. I think don't think they do fix people. Like I said, my experience with the doctors as an adult has been they fuck things up more. Statistically, they fuck things up a lot more. Culturally, we can look around at the opiate epidemic. We can look at the fucking. I consider antidepressants an epidemic.
So are we talking about the same type of doctor? Because y'all keep talking about antidepressants and stuff. I'm talking about doctors who help you through cancer and other things like that. Like, are we talking about the same type of doctors?
I mean, I'm talking about a general practitioner, just a general practitioner who decided that he would put me on antidepressants, even though I was not depressed, and I literally told him that.
Nobody's ever suggested antidepressants. Not one doctor has ever even suggested I go on anything.
You guys hit the like if you haven't already, because last time I checked, there was like 4 likes, and there was like fucking 14 people in here.
I'm not understanding.
He was aware that I was getting divorced at the time. He's like, "Your life is stressful. It'll smooth you out."
I don't think they can anymore. I don't think a GP can do that.
But there's two things. One, I think that American doctors are worse than they generally get treated, than they get credit for. Two, I think that doctors in other countries are probably better than we give them credit for. I mean, what do you think, Josh? You live in Vietnam.
Don't ask me. If I got some kind of medical emergency, I'm different thing. It's probably
trust knowledgeable.
Got that frat.
Show him a picture.
Some frat boy douche with an earring who wants all the time, energy, attention, and resources. He's the hit. He's got an earring. And he's got that frat boy douchey college vibe that you all love so much at the sports bars. And he wears his hat backwards and makes little quips, so he's cool to hang out with.
I am cool to hang out with.
Yeah, that guy. Okay. Okay.
But he ain't talking about me.
Nothing wrong with being a redneck.
I'm a redneck. I've never met the dude. Like the first time
I can't believe I did. Dude. I didn't just do this to myself. I did this to you guys. So let's see if I could join Jack's thing again, though, really quick. Just really quick before I shut down. Oh, shit. Wow. Alrighty then. Not what I meant to do. I meant to go back to Jack's fucking thing. Here we go. I think this might be it. He'll probably just kick me from the backstage area. Let's see what they're talking about though. Oh, they're not there anymore. I'll come over to finish the storyline, Sean, said Papa Luigi. Okay, I'm shutting down, folks. See you all over at PENiLE Power. Let me drop the link. I gotta piss too. You're gonna need another metaverse detox. Yeah, you know, I started the year 4 or 5 days without any internet or television whatsoever, and then while spending time at the rehab with my grandma was in the rehab. Now she's back in the fucking ER right now. As of today, she was at the rehab for probably 2 weeks, and she just went back to the ER today. It's been weeks now. At this point, it's been what, over 3 weeks. I think it was, yeah, about 3.5 weeks now that since she's went from her house to the ER and then got admitted in from the ER into the hospital, same hospital actually when I was born at. And then went to the rehab, was there for a couple weeks, and now she's in the ER again. So things ain't looking too great in that regard. I think Sean just entered our souls. Much love, guys. Don't judge me. Baboon Nuts, NJ. I hope you all come through for the PENiLE Power stream. Shout out to Jake Gyllenhaal. Just kidding. But yeah, shout out to Donnie Darko. 23rd anniversary on 1/19. 9/11 Reflection. It came out in 2001, right before 9/11. A plane crashes into his bedroom. I'm wondering, can I play the movie on my channel? Probably not, right? Because I think we did that one time on Wiz's channel. We watched what was it? It was Cash is King, not Cash is King. What was it called? I can't remember what it was called, but it got taken down. So yeah, she's 87. She just turned 87 on New Year's Eve. So I'm really praying to see her hit the 88. You know, 88. There we go. 88 miles an hour. Donnie Darko equals 88. Donald Trump equals 88. That movie's all about Trump. Donald Darko, Donald Trump. 6 letters, 5 letters. 88 miles an hour. You see his prescription bottle. It's got the 88. You see he wears the Triumph shirt throughout the movie. Trump, Triumph, same thing. Anyway, I'll probably repeat all that I just said again on the stream. I read about that too. They didn't promote it because of 9/11. What do you mean by that? I read about that too. Hey, Pat, why don't you fucking help me out and come up on the panel so that my panels don't look so pathetic all the time, and so I don't look like I'm fucking a lonely loser, friendless. I mean, this is to other people. I don't think I look this way, but apparently others do. So if that is the case, then maybe there is an element of truth there. So, yeah, help me out. JD. Yeah, I actually want to. What do you think? Should I restream his? I was looking at some of the. Where's it at? I was looking at some of the options of what I wanted to restream, and his stream was one of them. His Donnie Darko Decode stream. I don't think I need to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I mean, I know anyone who's here is going to be already going to be over there. So perfect time to shut down an hour and 9 minutes with 9 watching on 1/19. I would ask his permission. You would ask whose permission? Oh, Jay Dreamers, you think? You think I should get his permission to promote his channel? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I usually do, to be honest. So maybe I'll try to shoot him a quick comment and hopefully I'll get a reply. I mean, I truthfully usually do that. So yeah, I'll shoot him a message really quick. I'm gonna shut down an hour and 9 minutes. Hope to see y'all over there. Join the fucking panel. Click the link so I'm not just like Zachary Hubbard, who just wants the channel to just be him talking the whole time. I'd like to be more like one Mr. Paul Unslaved, or Mr. Jack Talcott even, or Mr. Hostate, in terms of the fact that he opens a panel. Again, the PENiLE Power podcast is not just for me. It is the PENiLE Power People podcast. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. 119.